Hey guys, it's GHP and welcome back to another spoiler review video. Yesterday, we got the Berserk Mechanic article from TWD. We got a couple of cards to go with it, and we're going to discuss it. So first, what is Berserk? Berserk is a new mechanic. It's kind of similar to Magic's Double Strike in a way. So basically, when you attack with something that has Berserk, you have a one-time opportunity to make it go Berserk. Now what this means is if it survives that combat, it may attack again this turn. Once you Berserk a unit, it gets Reckless. So we have 4 cards. 3 of which I think are even worth discussing. The 4th one's a meme. Not a good meme. But let's talk about it. So, we have Territorial Elf. 2 mana, 3/1. With Berserk and can't block. So, this could be 6 damage on turn 3. This could also be 12 damage on turn 3 when you throw a Bloodletter on this. That was my original idea, was throw Bloodletter on it. I think this card is okay. Now, it's pretty bad when you compare it to, like, Pyro Knight. Like, Pyro Knight's not a good card. But there might be some, like, mono shadow aggro deck that's coming together here with, Marionette as well. Or Marionette Cross, sorry. I think this card is okay for it. You stick a Rapid Shot in this for 14 damage. It's not hard to get this through because it's in Shadow. It is an elf that's worth noting. Elves so far have been themed to be in Felon, but this is just a Shadow card. Could go in Stone Scar or something. This card's okay. I think this is probably the most playable constructed card we're going to look at, but I don't see it make a huge splash, but I think some people are going to try it. There are a lot of ways to do some really stupid things, like half your health on turn 3. I think this card's okay, and yeah, we'll see what else can happen with this card. So our next spoiler, what will it be? What will it be? I don't know. I haven't figured this out yet. Let's look at the Crow. This seems to be people's favorite one in the set, which makes sense. So we have a 3 mana double primal 2/1 flyer. That's a pretty shitty stat line for constructed. It's fine to draft because it has the word flying. Has Berserk. So when it attacks, you create and draw a 1-cost spell. Now the best 1-cost spells are like Dark Return and Torch mostly. And then all the interventions are okay. This card is okay. Draft is gonna love this card. It's great in draft. I think constructed is just too bad of a stat line. Even if it gives you that value, you can play it with like Consolidate Bring In to create these extra cards to discard. But realistically, I don't see a Hero deck wanting this card. I don't think constructed really wants this. To note, we're getting these more random effects in a turtle, which, if done correctly, can be really fun. If done really bad, it can be probably Shredder. And I think this is an okay one because you can't just randomly get Herschel, Hailstorm, Leave a Witness, Rise. You can't get these, like, really powerful cards. The best thing you can do is hit, like, Torch. And okay, attacking and getting a free kill spell is pretty good. Now, Berserk is interesting for this card because getting this effect twice is okay, but realistically, I don't think Berserk saves this card, as the effect is kind of meh. At the time in the body, it's just really, really weak. We have 2 more cards. The last card that was spoiled yesterday is somewhere in my files that I'm looking for. Here we are. Alright. Rusty Grenamotive. So, card's interesting. 3 mana 1/4 when it attacks, you get plus some power and has Berserk. So you can do this nuts curve where you go like turn 2 Combustion Cell, turn 3 this, turn 4 play a power, so you have 4 power, attack twice, Combustion Cell, play a Great Clan Titan. Yep, that works. I realistically don't think this card's that good. Mostly because the Berserk mechanic is kind of interesting. Like, this card's really cool, and I love cards like this. But the only deck right now I can think of that really wants this is Grenadins. And a lot of Grenadins cards are actually really bad to ramp into, even though they cost a lot. Stuff like Witching Hour just doesn't care. Scrap Tank is okay. Gear Cruncher doesn't want to be ramped into because you need to get credits in the Void. Stone Scar Scrapper is only so good when ramped because you have to have a board with it. You don't really want to play it as just a 5 mana 4/6. This card in a vacuum is very powerful. Very powerful. Especially with Combustion Cell. You can do busted things. And I'm sure there's going to be some busted things I'm going to try. Like doing 8 mana on turn 4. And seeing what we can do. But I think right now this card is probably too weak. Just with the style of decks that can want to support this. Now if this card brings on its own archetype, that's a whole different conversation. And maybe that ramp style is there. But that's not very consistent. But you never know. I think this card is okay, just not really going to find a home in the decks we already have that could care about this card. Now, where is the last card? Wait, there's only 4 cards spoiled. I'm an idiot. I'm such an idiot. There's only 4 cards spoiled for this set of things. Alright, because there's a card I don't have the image anymore. 5 mana, give everything Berserk is not playable. I don't want to talk about it. It's just so bad. It's just worse than Crystallize. It's bad. It's really bad. So guys, I'm not going to talk about that card anymore. Don't craft them, please. Please, I'm begging you. Please just play Rain of Frogs instead. So yeah, guys, I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you guys for tuning in for the spoiler review video. I'll see you guys in the next one.